Hello everyone, today I want to talk about the 10 things I've learned in the last 10 years that have helped me become the person I am today. Hello everyone, the last 10 years of my life have been incredible, like a roller coaster. Ups and downs, vibrational frequencies, other people coming into my life and showing me incredible lessons, and I'm here to share them today. So I've written them down and we're going to talk about them. So time is a great teacher. And as always, to begin this video, I'm going to start with a quote. And that quote is, "The last 10 years have been about unlearning, more than learning. Wisdom. Wisdom is trust. Trust that the same power that built the planets, renews ecosystems, can answer any question you have." Bradley Hughes. I thought I'd write my own quote on the subject because it is the lessons that I have learned. Remember, these lessons come from the collective unconscious. I didn't invent these things, thank God. I didn't have to, and thank God, because they're just there, they're right there, they're there for you, they're coming to you when you need, not when you want, but when you need, exactly when you need them. My personal story is, anyone who knows me is that I had read the entire suite of Encyclopedia Britannicas by the time I was 10. I was an absolutely intrepid learner. I would just read every book, digest every piece of information. I'd stop people mid-sentence and go, hold on, I need to know the exact meaning of the word you just said and get a thesaurus out so we could both clarify it. I apologise. And I studied, and I got a master's, and then I did online courses at Yale and Harvard and explored every single thing that I could learn. To really come to the full circle, I think it was once said that when we leave from our destination and travel the cosmos, we will land at the point that we once left from and know ourselves for the first time. And that's where I'm at right now. I realised that all this knowledge was just entertainment. I always had it here. So, what is my number one lesson that I've learned over the last 10 years? Number one, there is no problem outside of thought. You hear me say this quite often. We talk about thought all the time, but there is no problem outside of thought. Don't think about that because it will create a problem. Number two, allow yourself the uncomfortable luxury of changing your mind. I used to get upset with the women in my life because they're always changing their mind. They're like, changing their mind. What you say, mean, and do in the moment is correct in the moment, but only is valid in that moment. It's like milk. Milk isn't good forever. Milk is good for now, okay? You can't drink this milk 3 weeks later. So what I've learned is that what serves you now may not serve you in the future, but don't stress if you change your mind, because what serves you in the present is all that mattered. Women are a great vehicle for this because quite often they'll change their mind and go, well, this is the way I feel now. And I used to get angry. Now I realise they were right. They feel differently now, therefore they're going to do different. Number three, do nothing out of guilt, prestige, status, money, or approval alone. Let me just repeat that one. Do nothing out of guilt, prestige, status, money, or approval alone. It will create bitterness, it will create resentment, and it's not the vehicle forward. Steve Jobs once said you have to truly love what you do, and that's the only way to be great. 4, be generous with your time and your resources and with giving credit, especially with your words. There's a part of our brain, part of the reptilian brainstem, that is timeless and has difficult labeling things and has a difficult understanding in duality. It's an important part of our brainstem. And recently, scientists have been observing what happens when we give. Now, this part of the brainstem, which I think is cool but sounds kind of dumb, it doesn't understand the difference between giving and receiving. So its acknowledgement that a gift has been given or received is the same acknowledgement. So when they say giving is receiving, it's true. Life is about what you give, not what you get, because what you give will come back to you 1,000-fold, guaranteed. The next law, build pockets of stillness and space into your life. Man, I didn't do this for a long time. What I used to do was I used to always be on top of things, getting on top, thinking about angles, thinking about the way things could change, being aware, being prepared. Sometimes you just need space to renew, recuperate, and to allow what's going to happen. The other law, you don't always get what you want, but you always get what you need. My friend told me to stop saying this recently, and Alex, I'm going to keep saying this, mate, because what that means is that we all want things. We all want things to work out. We have the story in our head on how our life script's going to work out. It doesn't happen like that. You get what you need, exactly what you need in the moment. And sometimes that means tough lessons. Sometimes you need someone to break your heart. Sometimes you need to be in a car accident to understand health. Sometimes you need these things. Now, you'd never want them. No one would ever wish that, I wish this person would break my heart. The universe doesn't work like that. It gives you what you need, not what you want. So just bear with it, right? Until we finish this karmic journey and we understand it all once we become back one with the collective consciousness. This is from Maya Angelou, this next rule. When people tell you who they are, believe them. But even more importantly, when people try and tell you who they are not, don't believe them. Here's the thing, right? See this skin suit that I'm wearing? It's a skin suit, and one day it will come off me. You know that, right? You know that the worms will eat it, and the dust to dust, ashes to ashes. What we really are is divine light. You have to be aware of people's repeating patterns. If people are con men or people are bad, there are repeating patterns in that, but know who they truly are and never hold anything against them. Know that they are true light shining through a physical body, which is imperfect, and we stuff up sometimes, and forgive them, let go, and just have a lot of fun. The other law, I think Alex told me not to say this as well. Sorry, mate. What you do sometimes, you do always. There is no, I will get this done later, I will get this, I should have got this done. Don't waste your mental energy. If you throw your clothes on the ground and say, I'll pick them up tomorrow, there's no tomorrow. You are saying that I don't pick up clothes. If you treat your life in this way, obviously, this is just a reminder, this isn't a perfect guide because, I know there's times where we stuff up or there's times where we do just chill out. But remember, you've got to stop giving yourself so much grace. Get it done in the moment. It's the only time to get it done. What you do sometimes, you do always. It's a great mantra. The other law, presence is far more intricate and rewarding an art than productivity. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. I was so goal-orientated. This thing that I wanted was so important. And it was just the thing. It was just this, it wasn't even real, it was just this concept. And then I looked out, and I saw what was in front of me, the real world, the beautiful real world, the incredible world coming to me, helping me, developing me, sculpting me, making the best version of me, making me do videos. People often ask, why are you doing these videos? I go, because the universe wants me to. And when the universe doesn't want me to do this, I'll stop making them. I don't know how to answer it any other way. But being present is where it all begins. Definitely for me. And number 10, expect anything worthwhile will take a long time. I have a saying now, tell me how long you think it will take, times it by 4. The universe doesn't work on your timelines. Your current timelines are based on your longevity. So your linear concept of time with this little primate brain, we've got receiving signals from the group unconsciousness and the universal intelligence, which is our true soul. It doesn't get things right. It thinks that we're going to build a great body in a couple of weeks. It believes that we're going to get that promotion really soon, the next couple of months, We're always forgetting that things take a long time. It's like when Jesus died and everyone goes, the kingdom of God, it's here. It's going to be here, I reckon, next week. And then after those dudes died, it'll be here in the next 10 years. Listen, kingdom of God will come when we start to appreciate that what we do right now is where the kingdom of God belongs. Anything you expect in the future is going to take a long time because you'll be waiting. And waiting creates the concept of time. We all know that when you're having fun, time goes fast. Therefore, time can be changed. So if you're not waiting all the time, if you're not expecting things to come, they all come as a surprise. 90% of the things that happen to me, I'm surprised because I wasn't stressing or worried about them. So when they come into my life, I'm like, cool, great phone call. I'm glad to hear from you. I wasn't waiting or expecting those things to come. And if you do expect them to come and you can't help that, times it by 4. Last 10 years have been incredible for me. I've had ups and downs, I've had heartbreaks, I've had joy, I've had 2 soul assistants come into my life in the name of Claudia and Sienna. I wouldn't change a thing, and I couldn't change a thing because this is the cosmic play I'm playing out. This is what I've learned in the last 10 years. I hope there's something in there for you, and I can't wait to see you till tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.